Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I thought I'd come on here and give you a quick little update of what's happening in the real estate market. I'll talk about what it's like for sellers, for buyers, for renters, what type of interest rate you should get, and also where do I think the real estate market is heading. So for sellers, what's happening for them is a big smile on their faces. I'm telling you, sellers are putting their homes on the market and it's gone, just like that. And they are receiving a lot of money for their property. So for some people, they weren't even thinking of selling, but because of the increases in prices, they just put their homes on the market. It's really easy nowadays to sell your home versus what it's like for buyers. So sellers are making bang, and people ask me, well, where are sellers going? You sell, but they have to buy. But sometimes sellers, maybe they're moving further out of the city or they're downsizing. And also it's good to sort of get a home evaluation on your home, because what has happened is a couple of my clients, they'll call me and say, you know, my house has gone up by this. I'm now thinking of purchasing an investment property. So that's another thing. So if you want to know how much your home is worth, that would be good to see if you can pursue other real estate opportunities. What it's like for buyers. To be honest, sometimes it isn't too bad, but it's discouraging, especially for first-time home buyers, because most times I feel like 95% of the time I'm always in a multiple offer situation. And I'm not just talking multiple offer, like 2 offers, 3 offers. I'm talking 10 offers, 15, 20 offers. So that can be discouraging. And if you're not the one that's successful at the end, it can be a little frustrating. But I always say to my clients, this is pretty much the climate of what it's like for buyers. So it's not just you that's going through it right now. There are a lot of other buyers that are facing the same situation. And just know that in the end, you will find a home. It just may take a longer period of time. Also, I'm the person who always preaches keeping your conditions, inspection, financing. Most times nowadays, the sellers are accepting firm offers. I've called some agents sometime and I said I'm submitting an offer and it's conditional, and this and they're like, it has conditions? As if. It is not always like that, but that's the expectation nowadays for you to have firm offers. So if you can be really secure in your financing, that would be great. One interesting thing though, I was on Clubhouse the other day and I believe somebody mentioned that because they didn't want to have the inspection condition on their offer, what they did is a house that the client really liked, they had the inspector come on the appointment with them and they only had half an hour to go through the property. So I mean, that's kind of challenging because at that time the inspector really isn't doing like a detailed inspection. It's more just like an oversight, like general tidbits that they can really give to you or provide value to you in that time. But I mean, that helps. At least it's sort of put your mind at ease. So that's something that you might want to consider. And this is obviously if you really, really love the property and you're planning to get this property. Otherwise, you'd be spending money on multiple appointments with the inspector, right? So that's a tidbit. And what else for buyers? Just make sure of course, you have your pre-approval. A lot of times when I submit offers, they're like, okay, can you send your clients pre-approval? So I always stress that if you don't have a pre-approval, you should just do not look at any homes. That I feel like is something that is the foundation and you should never skip that part. So always get your pre-approval. Oh, also I wanted to mention, if it is like a few months ago, so maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, your budget could afford maybe a semi-detached, try to compromise. Maybe get an end-unit townhouse or a townhouse or an end-unit condo townhouse, because you want to get your foot in the market. Don't just be on the sidelines and thinking you're going to be able to get that price you would have gotten 4 months ago. It's just not going to happen, not in today's market. As for the rental market, prices are still down. However, I had 3 rental clients last week, and I don't know, there was one that we offered and it was a multiple offer situation. But I say you can still get great deals, because in that last week, I got 2 of my rental clients' places. So that was awesome, and they got it below the regular rental rates. Some people have asked me, what type of interest rate they should get nowadays. Should they get fixed rate or should they get variable rates? For me, it all depends on your goals. So if you're planning to hold that property for like over 3 years, get fixed rates, because the fixed rates are super low nowadays. Like the difference between that and variable rate is pretty minute. However, if you're planning to hold that property less than 3 years, I would suggest getting variable, just because if you had gotten a fixed and you are only holding it for under 3 years, you'll be paying a penalty to break your mortgage term. And the magic question everybody wants to know, what do I think of the real estate market? Where's the real estate market? Is it crash going to happen? Is it gonna drop? I feel like it's been doing so much of the opposite of what a lot of realtors thought when COVID hit. We just thought that we didn't think that the market was going to like drop by any significant amount, but we thought it would be stable. And to see how the market has really been climbing and climbing and climbing. So the longer you wait, chances are you are going to be paying a higher price. What I do believe is there is going to be a stabilization point, just because I'm telling you prices have been increasing at record paces, and I don't see how we can keep up with that. So it will be interesting to see how things plays out. For example, when the country opens up and restrictions have been eased a little bit more, let's see if more sellers will put their home on the market, and then there will be sort of a balance, because right now there's still a shortage of homes on the market. So maybe at that point, especially with the vaccine coming, maybe at that point more homes will be on the market, and so buyers' appetite will be satisfied. But I don't think there's going to be a huge crash happening. But at the end of the day, I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know this information either. But that's pretty much what's going on in the world of real estate. If you want to know more information on a particular area, you can always give me a call or send me an email. Or just if you have any questions related to real estate, I always tell people you can always call me, message me. I do respond and take my time to explain everything to you. So my phone number is 647-828-0448, or you can email me at nadiacawley@gmail.com. Hopefully this video was helpful, guys. Have a great day. Bye.